blindsided, along comes Meghan. And suddenly they're into it again. They're into this whole question of celebrity versus royalty, essentially.
Yeah.
And how they clash, essentially. They do. They're a whole different worldview.
It's really interesting what you say in the book, and it's made headlines already, even before before the book was out. That she hated the Australian tour, and didn't quite understand what she was getting herself into. She just didn't
like
realise
it at all. She found the whole kind of representational job of suppressing your own views, essentially, and representing the monarchy. For her, was just anathema. You know, it's not how she viewed her role, the world, anything. She didn't understand the point of it. You know, for her it was like, yes, she was a great success, but it was not something that she wanted to do. And you know, I think that was her fundamental, in a sense, kind of misunderstanding of what was going to happen when she joined the royal family. She saw the palaces. She saw Diana as this huge, you know, global humanitarian superstar. But maybe actually forgot that, you know, for 16, 17 years, Diana worked like a dog, you know, inside the royal family, doing a great deal of very, you know, humdrum assignments, essentially.
Interesting as well about the book was, you know, a lot of people are blaming Meghan on the fact that Harry and William have got problems with their relationship, but that was actually happening before. You know, there were cracks there maybe a little bit before that.
There were real cracks that were happening, which I learned, which surprised me, actually. I mean, the sort of common wisdom is, oh, you know, Meghan broke up the brothers. That's actually unfair. You know, she was probably unfair about Yoko Ono and the Beatles.
Yeah, that's the image I thought,
She, you know, she reinforced it, if you like, or the situation reinforced that problem. But the fact is that Harry and William had begun to have, you know, a sort of growing dissidence between them, because Harry was so happy in the army. You know, he had 10 amazing years. He served his country, went twice to Afghanistan. He was super brave. He was really, you know, it was a great success, his whole military career. But when he came out, you know, he felt sort of rootless. You know,
a bit lost.
He felt a bit lost. He felt really a bit lost. And he kind of rattled around. While his brother was now set on the path for kingship. You know, William was now being groomed to be king. His destiny was clear. His path was clear. And at that point, really, the memo suddenly kind of hit him that he was number two. And he was going to be treated as a number two, inevitably. He was not going to get the same plum assignments that William did. And he began to feel sort of marginalised. And when he started Invictus Games, which was, you know, his Wounded Warrior competing games, giant success.
I mean, huge. I mean, amazing thing
and
to
a
do.
Wonderful initiative, actually. That really, again, it was like it was a superstar moment for Harry, and has continued to be. And he kind of realised, I can do this myself. I've got my own power base, if you like, which I have. And it was at that point that he met Meghan, and she reinforced that sense for him that there was a bigger, wider world out there than being like the number two brother who had to kind of wait in line for the royal assignments.
How much damage do you think they've done at all to the monarchy? Do you think there is any damage done? I think they are an open wound a bit in the monarchy, actually, because this has happened at a point when, in the past, whenever there were these, you know, the storms that buffeted, as they have all the way through. I mean, the 90s was a really tough time for the Queen and Philip and, you know, with the whole Diana and all the divorces. And I mean, it was a nightmare for them.